Hi there everyone, this is Fast Rasman bringing you a playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4 Battle for the Bosporus. I played Hearts of Iron ages ago, like a year ago, but then for some inexplicable reason my Hearts of Iron stopped working. No amount of reinstalls would fix it, so I kind of gave up playing it, but then I installed Crusader Kings 3 about a week ago. God, that's a difficult game. That's a different story. And all of a sudden, Hearts of Iron start working again. I have no idea why, but happy days. And so I'm going to jump straight back into it. And we're going with the Battle for the Bosporus new DLC. I've already had a playthrough of Greece, and it didn't go well. It did not end well at all. So we'll have another go. So we're going to new game. We're going to start from 1936. We're going to select the scenario. We are going to go other country, and we're going to go to Greece again. Because obviously the three new country packs are Bulgaria, Greece, and Turkey. Each have got their own trees. So Greece, turbulent time in Greece. Greece is a nation in crisis. Royalists and Republicans have perpetuated a fervent struggle for the nation's soul, which resulted in the abolition of the Second Hellenic Republic in 1935. The king is an autocratic foreigner who remains a highly divisive figure with an uncertain future. Distracted by petty domestic politics, a malignant and revanchist Bulgaria has been allowed to fester in the north, while Greece's long-time nemesis and newly found ally, Turkey, undergoes a political metamorphosis to the east. And that's nothing about that, and that's there's nothing about the stirring monster on the other side of the Adriatic. Interesting. So we start off with a massive debt, IFC debt, which has to be repaid. That is the German. That's a hop to the Germans, basically. So, and we've got political instability. The king's undisputed head of state. We've got the restructuring of the Magali plan, which is basically Greater Greece, because let's reinstalling Greater Greece, and then we've got staging of Bosporus. So we've got lots to go at. So let's go. We'll select Greece and dive on in. I am going to go. All countries where applicable pick national stock law. Select this if you want other countries to follow there. No, I'm not playing Iron Man because I'm not that good, to be quite frank with you. And I turn that off because to see what happens. I'm going to go with civilian. It's the easiest setting and I don't care because I'm not very good and I want to have fun. I don't want to torture myself by doing badly, basically. And I'm the type of game, but I like to have fun. So if me taking the easiest setting on the game means I can have fun, then so be it. Alrighty then. So we've paused. Right. I love these little things now where it actually this year's how long it's been since I played. Is that they've got these little instruction videos like that, and it actually shows you how to increase your manpower. Gives you a little kind of demo, which I think is genius. But I think it's fantastic. You go into that and it reminds you how to do it, so I like that. That's good for me. Yep. So it reminds you. So we've got low manpower. Alright, so go to manpower. If we go to, as it said, to there, limited, because we were a democratic government, so we can't change that. Okay, so we'll dismiss you. Let's go to research lots. Free civilian factories. You have free civilian factories to use for trade and building constructions. Right, so let's see what that says. So what we do there, we press that, takes us to that. So actually we can build stuff. Okay, so what are we going to do? We have got no military, so we're going to go to here. We're like for military. Let's go production. That's trade. That's not production. Let's press the wrong buttons. So basically we've got 2 military factories, 2 dockyards. Right, dockyards, we're going to start building convoys. Because we need convoys to trade. We need military factories because that's pitiful. We need military factories. So what we're going to do, we're going to go on to here. And then we're going to go military factory. So we've got one slot there. So where we've got the most slots, we've got Peloponnese, the traditional home of Sparta. So we'll build our military factories there. It seems fitting to build them in Sparta. Yeah, one there. Okay, that might be. Now go one, and we'll build one up here. Spread them out a bit. Okay, then we'll line up a military. We'll line up a civilian factory there and a civilian factory. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Thrace. Yes, I am sure. That'll do for the time being. We don't want to overload ourselves. Right. Let's do a pause. Good. Right, so we've got 3 dockyards. Let's put both dockyards on there. For my first playthrough, I started building warships, but it meant steel shortages. So let's do that. Let's have a look. What do we want? Early cruiser hull. We are gonna need warships, because whatever happens, we are gonna have naval conflict. There's no doubt about that. It's kind of working out. Let's do one of them. Okay. National focus. Unassigned divisions. I'll sort that out in a minute. So let's go to insufficient resources. So let's have a play up. So we are short on steel. This is a problem. It always has been. It was in the first game. Who do we want to trade with? Who's got a lot of it? France? Yeah, France, sadly. So France can export up to 360 units. If I set that and send. Okay. Did that work? I don't know. So I'm going to play the video because I'm not sure that worked actually. It's been a while since I've done this. So they want that. So you go to there, which we did that. You click that. And right, okay, and send. Okay, so let's try that again. So delivered 8 of 8. Set the might unit. Okay. We'll see what happens with that, so I'll dismiss that for the time being. Right, unassigned divisions. Okay. We want to create a new army. Let's just quickly. Let's just do that. So hang on. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's now pick somebody to lead said army. Right, so you are inflexible strategist, skillful, stubborn, cautious, war hero, staunch monarchist, trickster, mountaineer, career officer, infantry, trickster, mountaineer. You are old guard. I'm going to go with this guy. Simply because he's a monarchist. We might not be keeping the monarchist, so we're going to get somebody that we can give him a skill. So we want a guerrilla fighter. Yeah, I'll do. Can we do it, or am I just being particularly daft? I don't know. Right, okay. Do we want head of an army group? Head. I want benefit. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, hang on. He's the only one we've got, so we've got the army group. Should we change the colour of said army group? Yes, I think we should do. What colour do we want them? What symbol should we have? Let's go with that one. For whatever reasons, let's go with red. There we go. Okay, that's that done, so we've taken care of that. Not bothered about that. Let's do research. we want industry first of all. Let's get industry going. So construction, click for details, faster. We definitely want that. Research that. Okay, that's next slot. What are you? Machine tools. Next production efficiency. I'm going to go with that for the time being. And lastly, let's go over to infantry because we're an infantry heavy army, and let's go support weapons. That's that taken care of. We've got decision timers. Place the king under house arrest. Do we want to do that yet? Well, let's have a think. Let's come back to that actually. We've got event timers. The first election since Sir George II was returned to the throne are due to take place at the end of the month. If determined not to be forced from his throne again, and is said to be prepared and likes to keep the rule secure. If king is not arrested, then he will interfere with the general elections and ensure his monarch. Right, okay. Right, so we've got to decide what we're doing. Are we binning this bloke off or not? Let's have a look at him. Let's go and introduce ourselves to George II, who's not there. Right, George II. He's unpopular king of Hellenes. We could probably say, well, we want to bin him off, I reckon. Let's go to national focus. Right, so we've got political decision here, and then we've got economy here, and we've got military here. The first protocol for me is, are we going to go down the route? If we go down King's route, then we basically this leads us to civil war, and then we go there, but then we go. Right, so if we go this route, we're having a civil war, and then use military. This is basically the route of civil war, and then build a state from that, and that goes basically. If we go this route, we're having a civil war. Before then. Looks like we're going after Bulgaria by the looks of it. And we're becoming fascist by the sounds of it, if we go that route. So basically that's aligning us with the Axis powers. If we go this route, this is get rid of the monarchy, then we have a choice of either support or go communist or go constitutional monarchy, and then we go that route. Eventually can lead us to, where is it, possibly war with Turkey. Okay, or we go down the communist route. Right, the question is, which direction do we want to go? For me, traditionally, in history, this used to be part of Greater Greece. I'm for going after Turkey. For me, I want to go after Turkey. Get the old ancient, talking way back in long time ago, around the type of Sparta, Athens and stuff like that, where that was the old Persian Empire. These used to be Greek colonies within Persian Empire. I'm no history buff, but basically we're going after Greece, and I don't want a civil war because our military is pitiful. I ain't going after a civil war because that's just going to be complicated. We can still go after the Bulgarians at some point, so we're going to go with bring home the exiled Republicans. We're going to, right, I need to, first of all, we've got to make that decision. We've got to arrest the king. So let's arrest the king. Bang, you in jail, son. Now we can't pick a right, so we can't. Right, we've arrested him. We've got to wait for the election to happen. So let's devaluing the drop unlocks managing the debt to the IFC. These decisions will allow us to downgrade and eventually get rid of the debt. Right. So our financial income then defaults. The defaults and debts have left us with an economic situation which is absolutely untenable. We must internationally engage with the currency devaluation as a requirement for stimulating foreign capital inflow. Basically, we need to get our economy going so we can then start paying back this massive debt we've got to the rest of the world before we can then start actually having an economy. Right, we're not focused on you, we know about that. So let us now charge on in. Let's see what boats have we got, what fleets we've got. Let's look at our air. So we've got interwar fighters and tactical bombers, and we've got not very many of them. We've got 26 interwar fighters and we've got 71 tactical bombers. I have no idea if they're any good or not. What we've got boats wise, what we've got in terms of a navy. We've got one heavy cruiser, we've got one light cruiser, we've got 8 destroyers, and we've got 6 subs. That is not a fleet. That's not a fleet. And army wise, we've got mountain troops, basic troops. This is one point I'm not very good on this bit either. I'm not very good at this game in total, really. I'm really selling it, aren't I? I'm really selling it to you. Let's press play. No, that wasn't play. Let's get it up a bit. Let's get to the election. See what happens. Let's see what happens in the old election. Plan for this one initially to go about. Hang on, stop there. Is to go about. I wish you could auto pause it. Missing production. What are we missing production wise? Support tools. Okay. Let's move you up to there. Okay, we haven't got a factory for you. So that's what we need factories. We haven't got a factory for support. We just haven't got anything near what we need militarily at all. I wish it would auto pause when you got alerts like that. So if anybody knows how to get it to auto pause when you get alerts, because I don't like it. I like to stop it I like to pause it so I can deal with whatever it's asking me to deal with, then start it again. It might not make much of a difference because you're still ploughing through it, but I just like to be able to not feel as if things happen without me knowing about it because I'm too busy trying to sort out my production. Anyway, so also time, probably about half an hour initially. So just half an hour for the size, having a cup of tea then. Having a brew. Like my tea. Just as an issue, just get over the initial, just get it started for half an hour, see how we get on from there, and if I feel like we need to make them long, I'll make it longer. As long as this goes well, probably once or twice a week, once I work out what my schedule's going to be. Right, let's have a look. The Venizlists win the election. The Greek people filled the streets of Greece today, celebrating the choice of the army to ensure the monarchists could not interfere with the election results. The Venizlists, I don't think I'm probably butchering that, so again, if I butcher any local pronunciations, I'm really, really sorry. Feel free to put in the comments how to pronounce it correctly, that will be grand. Have been delivered with a powerful mandate to government, returning from their exile abroad, but they may face an uphill battle uniting a divided country. A country that has not forgotten the disastrous war that the Venizlists pulled the whole country through 1919. There also remains the question of what they will do with the captured Greek monarch. Regardless of what happens, interesting times lay ahead for Greece. Okay. We have some kind of democracy. So, if I now slow that down a bit, the hostile can't be removed because it feels okay, fine. Okay, so we've completed that. So we've got befriend the monarchists, right? So we need to build up our political power to enact these decisions. Not bad about war, political actions. Can't afford to do anything anyway. Okay, so let's. Alright, decisions imminent. Next event to be taken, anti-communist raids. Now, do we want to go on anti-communist raids? That depends on what we want to do. If we look at here, the communists take source of support. That means we have to decision: do we go down constitutional monarchy or communists? Communists seem to be going after the Bulgarians, and the democracy seems to be going after the Greek, after the Turkish. Personally, I'm going to go after both of them. when I played through, I went down this route and it went catastrophically wrong. Probably my own fault, but it went horribly wrong. So I'm going to try this route again, just because I've got a good idea what I'm doing. Well, in the loosest sense of the term. Let's go after the communists, evil communists, anti-communist raids. Rid our glorious Greece from the communist menace. And then probably replace it with a fascist menace, you know. Well, I'll pause that. We've completed that. Let's bring home our exiled republicans with our leader Eleftheros Venizelos. I apologise for that. I probably butchered that horribly. So again, please correct me if I'm tell me how to pronounce that properly, because it's not going to be butchering people's names. Anyway, we can invite our communists back from the long exile that forced on them by the monarchist regime. Yep, so that brings us more political power. Democracy gets popular, okay. Romania councils guaranteeing independence with Greece. Okay. We'll lose the Balkan Pact. Okay, I'm not bothered about that. So then, if we then still pause, so I've done decisions. So get rid of you. Modify the government. What Susanna can do. Political advisor, material designer. Right, material. Material designer. Infantry equipment. What's that doing for us? If we go for motorised retreat speed up 10%. That brings us artillery research up 10%. I'm going to hold off. This is all. We're not really doing much infantry equipment. Yeah, I'm going to do that because that is important. I've just used all my political power. Okay. What's wrong with you? Okay. Let's just sit there. I'm not bothered about that. No need orders. At this moment in time, we're not planning to go to war with anybody, are we? Absolutely not. Alright. We do need more factories. How is production going? Construction. So, building 1 million factory in Peloponnese. These buildings provide the state with industry for production. So basically, we've got 421 days till it's finished. That's a long time. Small debt repayment. Right, this is a bit that we do. Greece has been plagued with financial debts since the War of Independence in 1829. The Great War did not exactly help alleviate our fiscal woes. If we can pay off our debts, it will surely go a long way to securing some semblance of economic stability in Greece. Alternatively, certain radical movements have been known to buck both political and economic conventions. Should we fold to one of these movements, or simply allow the world to unravel as time progresses? More drastic course of action. Okay. Do we repay or do we not repay? That's the question. So what happens if we do? All our industry must do. Okay, gain national spirit, small debt repayment. So we get right. Okay, so that again, it basically helps if we pay back debts. It and helps our economy and helps us grow. So what we'll do is we'll start with, because it helps the economy and this helps good basically. So I'm going to go like that. Pay it off bit by bit. Get rid of it. Just because any help we can get to stabilise a country is better than nothing at all. I'm going to get my army, and I'm going to give you a front line across there. Okay, just give you something to do. Question: do we have enough? I might get that running anyway. Do I, or do I want to wait? Let's train up. Let's get. No, let's not do that. Let's go. Let's just get ready to go. And that's it. Set in stone. That's set in place. So get them running through. What time are we at? Oh, okay. Right. Watch that build up slowly. How are we going on there? A long way to go on that. Let's have a look at it. So if we go this way, so compromise with monarchists, get stability, constitution monarch. Monarchists like us, communists don't like us. We've gone this route because we don't like the communists. We've already got hit them once. So we've already gone after the communists once. So it's kind of a no-brainer to go that way. Go down that. Remember, this is national. Recruitable population. We get more population to recruit to the army, which we need because we do not have any manpower at all. So we go down this route here. And what's over here is army experience. That gives us more experience. We have to hit that at some point. Or to go here. This is which we are already aware of the process section. Which okay, that's not a surprise. So that's basically, that gives us fact. That gives us. Or we go this way. It is Greece is a nation of farmers, which goods. There's no shame in this. Surely Germany might be mass producing tanks and fighter planes. Where do you think the tobacco in the Greece pipe comes from? I do like, that's very funny, that is. Right. That is basically, do we stick to being an agrarian economy? You try and say that. Or do we force them into factories? We get a massive factory output, and so we get a big jumps in recruitable population. That's impressive, but that's not. Or so if we go this way, that gives us more political power. We get same recruitment public. We get less consumer goods. That's negative. I'm plumbing with this because it's got more green ticks next to it. But paying bank in bulk. Or this, if we go this way, it'll allow us to pay it back quicker. Right, so we've got. Do we go down this route? Because if you get in my test game, I went down this route all the way down here, and yeah, see, it went overly long. Because we need to get. So we go down this route. This is. Oh, a decision to be made. Like what? Improve worker conditions. Do we want to do that? Factory output down 10%. I do not think so. No, I'm not doing that. Plus stability, but it's. No, I'll ignore you for the time being. Modify the government. Do we want to bring a political advisor in? Let's just. So you are going to give us stability. Let's pause a second. You're going to bring us. Yep, I know about you. I'll look at you in a minute. You're going to bring us stability, support. But you cost that. You're going to political power, ideology, drift, defence. What does that mean? Oh well. Oops. Okay, then that was a bit of a misclick, but oh well. Political power. Oh, we can change him. We've already spent the money now, so too late. Oh well. Oh well. Not to worry. Do we want it? Alright, so that gives us. Keep pushing with that. Gives us. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll go with that. Press play. What can we see from our allies? For intelligence, I forgot about this. Yeah, I'd only got Waking the Tiger installed when it first went broke. So I've now put in the naval one. I can remember the DLC, the one that had the naval focus DLC and the low resistance DLC, which is given as intelligence agency. However, we don't have enough civilian factories to do that yet. Must not forget I've got that going. Have we got, is it giving us more military factories yet? No. Okay. Again, if anybody can help me understand exactly what this does, because he said we use 2 factories and it's going to buy. Yeah, again, if somebody knows how to auto pause, that would be great. Right, we've been going half an hour. Right, where do we go? Do we go down this now? Or do we go down this? I think we should go down here. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. How long are we at? Okay, another 5 minutes, I think. Alright, modify the government. Do we want to modify the government? Head of the army. We've only got 1. The Republicans are friendly or loyal. Can't afford them anyway. Let's just bank our political points at the moment. Okay. Let's go. That's still going. Okay. Do we want another political advisor? No, we don't. Let's just hold fire for that. Let's theorist. We're not bothered about. Okay, research and production. Nope. Oh, okay, let's just carry on going for the time being. Okay. Okay. More research done. Let's pause you. Select technology. Alright. Concentrated industry. Focus on industry production and a few key sectors will allow us to dramatically improve its efficiency. But if we go on this route, by spreading out our industry we can ensure that it becomes difficult for them to target in times of war. That makes sense for me, personally. Decisions, small debt repayment. Let's just keep doing that because it gets the debt down quicker. We're not doing improved worker conditions. Absolutely not. We don't have enough factories for that. Stability is going up. War support, we don't have war, so I'm worried about that. We've got 0 manpower at all. Factories we've got. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at production. Yeah, we need, it's a lack of factories is killing us. Absolutely killing us. And that's got a long way to go. That's basically got a long way to go. So it's not going to be completed. Okay. Right, so it's only 20% completed. Second level treaty signed. Delegations from France, Britain met, discussed on treaty. Okay. Okay. We've got a whole year before they finish that. That is what is killing us. That is what is killing us. Right. I've been going just under 35 minutes. I'm going to hit pause and I'm just going to leave that there because I think that's long enough. I'll try and keep to half an hour to 45 minutes. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go over to here, to that screen there, and I'm going to go, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that and I hope you join me in the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.